Good evening. Happy Wednesday. This is week 8 of our 10-week suicide prevention series here at Evolutionary TV at Evolutionary Healer Facebook page. I'm Terry Earthwind Nichols, along with the fabulous
Linda Nichols.
That team of success in Evolutionary Healer. So tonight we're talking about what crossed arms don't tell you. There's more to body language than just what you see. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. Want to weigh in?
Well, I think it's really interesting when we started to learn about when the head leans to the left versus if the head's leaning to the right, and what you discovered with kind of like that no buy sign. And if the head is going to the right, it's like, yeah, no buy. And if it's going to the left, it's actually a buy sign. That was amazing. Want to tell that story or tell a little bit?
Well, the story was this gentleman, I was selling custom clothing in Minneapolis at the time. And this gentleman was very interested in what I was saying. But as he was a salesman, so the first thing he does is close up. I'm not buying, but let me hear you pitch. So as I was talking, all of a sudden his head started to go to the left. That's a buy sign, okay? This is taught. This is subconscious, okay? Left side of the body, we have learned in our research, is trust, love, a lot of other different things. So the left side of the body is very significant from the center line, all right? We're going to talk about that this week. But what happened was that night, this guy is standing here like this, and I stopped talking my presentation. I said, so how would you like to pay for that? He goes, well, you take Visa, I guess. And the guy bought a custom suit. And the first custom suit he'd ever bought. And we're halfway through the transaction. We're doing the paperwork and all that. And he goes, wait a minute. I'm a salesman. I was giving you no buy. Why did you know that I wanted to buy the suit? And I says, because your head was left. You trusted me. It's time to buy. I'll be darned. I can remember that.
It's a good story.
Yeah, so it's hysterical, but I learned a lot there. But I have made a lifetime out of watching people. When I was in Europe in the 70s and 80s on Navy, I'd go watch people. I'd go sit at these sidewalk cafes and drink myself crazy with cappuccinos and stuff and watch people, what they were doing, how they were doing it, because it was very interesting to me. And so that started it, and it has been a huge part of our research. Linda?
Yeah, and then what you were saying about like head right and how people used to like hold their swords. They'd use the right hand for the sword, and the left hand was for protection,
the
shield well, that would be to cover. So that would be like the love and nurture side, because the shield
the
side,
heart, right?
The heart and
absolutely.
love.
You think about the Romans and stuff like that, okay? Back in the day when it was shield and knife, okay, everybody had a shield in the left hand. Didn't matter if you're right-handed or left-handed. That doesn't matter. You were going to use a sword in your right side so that nobody hurt each other on the same side of the battle, okay? And that has moved forward. And also it's deflection, protection, fight, flight is very common in the right side of the body. So this week we're going to be talking about that. It's very interesting. So keep watching our daily, we post 3 times a day, and we change the theme each Wednesday night. Linda?
Well, the fight flight idea, when the feet are one shifted more forward, doesn't matter which one, but one shifted more forward than the other. We profile people's feet when we take them through the CR process in the very beginning. And that is so interesting. You can tell when someone's feeling calm and, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They trust you.
Is really cool.
Right? And significant here is if somebody's in fight flight, they're getting ready to take off either left or right. Again, it doesn't matter. Just where they feel is the quickest exit out of there, should they have to do that. To see our process, people who come to us are expecting to deal with emotions again. And we take that all away because we stop the emotions, as we've talked about in other recordings. And we speak on stage. One of you that's listening in right now has heard us on stage. Welcome, Lucas. And so that's all very important. That's what that's what we're talking about for this whole week. Linda, adds in?
Yeah. Well, do you want to quick talk about when the head's going left, love and nurture, and then when head's going right?
All right, let's talk about that. Protection. Remember the center line. So my left is over here, okay? So when mine going left, or let's say Linda hands me a new baby, okay? I take that baby and I put that baby on the left side of my body where it's heart, nurture, family, love, okay? Conjuring. Those types of things are on the left side. So anything that the body does, the face does, the turning on the left of the center meridian line is trust, confidence, family, love. They're on board. Full focus and presence is also over there. Now the opposite side, like we were talking about before, that's where the fight is. We protect ourselves over here like we protect that baby, right? But over here, we're fight, flight, take off. All of those types of things are learned from the center line right, okay? Now there's some left-handed people out there that work a lot of stuff with their left hand, but there's still, I've had a southpaw as a client, a left-handed person, did the same thing with the left and right, even though they were left or right-handed, doesn't matter.
Interesting.
Linda?
Yeah, that's very cool. Good to see you, Lucas. Oh, that's so fun you're on.
Yes, great to see you. We're ending short tonight. So we're Evolutionary Healer TV. This is week 8 of the 10-week suicide prevention series that we're putting on. Please share this to other people that you may have in mind as you're reading this. It's going to be important to somebody because the message is always there. We're not always the person that's going to be receiving what we're talking about. More importantly, we may be the messenger.
Yes, and so we've got 10 Wednesday evenings of this, and we're on 8 tonight.
This is 8. So we have a couple more, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks again for stopping.